Hey y'all, and welcome back to Lifestyle at the Peacock. I'm Lilly.
And I'm Fatmeh.
And today's episode is quite interesting. A lot of questions, a lot of what we normally see in general, in terms of trend, in terms of self-esteem. So we have Fatmeh that will definitely take down this episode in terms of body types. Like, are there different body types out there? I'm sure we've seen with all this fitness happening in the world and all these influencers, a lot of unrealistic features, some real, some fake. We don't know why some things work for you, why they don't. And let's just hold on to our horses as we listen for today's episode. So Fatmeh, my first question to you. Okay, we know, we can see with the human eye that there are different types. Some people are short, chubby short, they look like it's genetics.
Yeah.
Some are very tall, some are slender, some are J-Lo or whatever, but we still somehow seem to get it wrong, or there's just something happening, especially for those who are trying to get a goal, but I don't know. I really hope you know what I'm trying to say.
No,
but what is it like? Are there body types? Like, what is the definition of a body type to begin with?
Well, obviously there are different body types, and the moment you understand that, it helps a lot, because what happened is, in today's world, I'm sure it's been since the beginning, but anyway, nowadays we just see what's trending. So if it's J-Lo trending, we all want to look like J-Lo.
That J-Lo bomb, guys.
You know, and if it's the Kardashian, you know, we all want to. But what people need to realize is we all have different body types. So we can't actually look at Kim Kardashian and say, oh, I'm going to the gym so I can be like Kim. I will squat 100 or whatever so I can look like Kim. Because if your body is not built like Kim naturally, you will do as much as you want. You can't get, unless if you do surgery, which even these Kims are doing. I mean, I don't know, but I'm just assuming, because some things are not just natural looking, you know. So yeah, there are different body types.
What's the main? I feel like we can see that there's quite a wide range, but based on your expertise as a style coach, this is what you do. What have you come across on average? Like, are there a specific main one, on like what's most common, or what kind of body types do you get?
So each body type, or the main ones that I will talk about, we have the slender version of it, and we have the full version of it.
Okay.
Yeah, I like to call it full version and slender. I don't agree in skinny and fat, no. Yeah, so we have, so everyone wants to look or have the hourglass figure, but not everyone has. So we have the hourglass figure, we have a slender, we call it, the slender ones we call the column, but it's more
like a column, like
a rectangle.
A whole column, guys.
Yeah. So we have the column or the rectangle shape, which we have the slender and the full. We have slender round and we have full round. We have slender triangle, full triangle, slender inverted triangle, and full triangle, and So the difference is, people used to, like, you find people say, oh, Beyonce or this, you know, hourglass. They get that wrong, because hourglass is not, if your shoulder and your hips measured, like the width of your shoulder and your hips, about similar width, and your middle is small, you are an hourglass. But if you have a narrow shoulder, small hip waist and wide hips, you are a triangle. So the triangle and the hourglass is always been mixed up, like Beyonce.
Saying like a small, like, upper body and a wider hip, it sounds so sexy until you said triangle. I just saw like sharp points, like okay.
Well, it's not
Yeah,
literally.
no, I get you for in terms
It's just
of
if you draw a
diagram.
line, So let's say if I'm
absolutely.
standing,
Yeah.
if you draw a straight line from my shoulder to my hip,
It does that.
if it goes down straight and almost equal, and my middle is smaller, that's the hourglass. But if you draw a line and obviously the top is narrow and it goes like narrow and wide, that is the triangle.
Okay.
And then you have the inverted triangle, which we know. Some people are broader on the shoulders. And
those
narrow.
athletes especially.
Yes. But like naturally you find people that just have a body shape like that, wider shoulders, so and then narrow hips.
Okay.
Yeah.
With that said, how is it something important to know? Is knowing your body type something
very important?
Like why? Like what will change about my life if I know and if I don't know what?
Because you will know, you will not have expectations. Okay. You will be aware. Like you will, obviously we all have that person we admire. We all have that person we want to dress up like. But if we know, if you're aware of your body type, then you will say, I will say, wow, Lily really looks good, in that dress and all. But I know my body type, and I know I can't imitate Lily. I can't wear that. It wouldn't look as good on me as it would look on you. So it's really important to know what your body type. It will
save you some bucks from Fashion Nova.
And heartbreaks and heartache and because I know I've had friends, or I know people that, and even as a style coach, people that think they want to lose weight so they can look certain way, but they don't understand
the shape will still be there.
Yes. And saying this does not mean it's the end of the road for you. You need to know how to dress your body. Yeah. Then at least you can imitate the hourglass. Yeah. You just need, like the columns, for example. So it's like straight, these athletics body types. Like Cameron Diaz. Yes. She's one of those. And those are people, if you draw a line, you will see there's no much definition. So it's like a straight body. Yeah. What people like that can do is balance out the outfit, get something that cinched the waist and then flow or puffy sleeves. Yeah, just to have that.
Just to create different.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, to trick the eye.
No, that's very interesting because, I deal with clients a lot, particularly women at my gym. And a lot of the conversations we have is, oh my gosh, no, I just want to work on my arms and I'm fine. I don't want to touch my legs, let me just leave this. Or I don't want to touch my arms, I just want my belly. And for me, I'm coming more from a science perspective of, you can't really work without the other. But at the same time, if I have to see what they are showing me, the lines I draw with my eyes, it will end up making them look a bit, what is it, English, disproportional? Yes. Misproportional, unproportional.
Yeah, disproportional.
Yeah, disproportional. So I feel like having someone like you partner or at least be some sort of service provider at gyms, especially places like us where we really have mentorship roles in a gym, not just gymming, to just just occasionally come through. I would say like every 3 months. Yeah. It'll be nice. So if you're not watching this, please, here's your lady to just make sure you have her come in, I don't know, quarterly, just to keep the expectations, because I've noticed like what you're saying now, sometimes they have to just know where they're at. Yes. So some people are coming to the gym with the wrong agenda. Yes. So it starts with knowing. And then
that's why they fall off. Like sometimes
exactly.
You will hear someone say, no, I've been training for 2 years, 3 years,
and
but
my arms are still, my
but
shoulders are still.
If you understand your body type and you work accordingly and you just dress, and the other thing is people always say, I'll start looking good, or I will dress up when I lose the weight, or when my belly goes down. Unfortunately sometimes that's your body type, don't wait, because even when you start dressing up and doing the whole balancing out your proportion can inspire you to do more. I think it's important to remind, especially women, to remind us that we are all different. Like growing up, I've always been petite, and I was bullied for it. I was teased for it. Like even today as an adult, I will have some grown women that will also, in their heads, maybe they think they're complimenting because people think that's the beauty
goal.
is. Thank you. And for me, I take offense. I don't like that. Like, oh, what are you talking about? You're so tiny. You're so skinny. You're so small. It comes across as if you are here and I'm there. Like, no. And it's a reverse of saying, oh, you're so fat. It's the same, because all my life, this has been me. I mean, apart from pregnancy, but this has been me. But now for me to always feel conscious of this, because some people will hate you because they think, oh she looks like that. No.
I can imagine, especially if you have to look at demographic also, when you're on the African continent, being petite is
girl. They were telling me you don't have enough bum for this outfit, like to wear African.
They'll be like, meat on those bones.
Exactly. No, they will, and I laugh at this now because thankfully it didn't get to me as much.
Okay, it's so interesting how your experience is somewhat what I'm going through now. Funny enough. By that, like for those who know me, growing up, I've always been like the chubby one. I thought myself as a fat column. No, really, I didn't really think I had shape or what. No, I mean it. Like I was not really looked at, my glow up was after high school. Like my brothers can attest to it. It just came out of nowhere. I didn't even realize it until they gassed me up a bit. Just embracing the curves and the legs, and but it still wasn't so nice in the sense of being called the chubby trainer. Like looking at my legs and my upper body so raw. And I really took it personally. I started really doing the work and just working out and a bunch of other factors, where I lost a lot of weight. And thankfully I always share my journey on Instagram. So I lost so much last year to a point where I was not happy. Now I felt like I even lost the curves in the process. My man legs were disappearing. I was starting to get other legs, not man legs, and I felt like now a bit of a column, like a slim column. And then I started lifting. But then funny enough, I realized that my waist went in. So I started being like,
that's what? Because it was there all along.
But that's like, what was I all this time? So that was my next question to you. So really, like, I started lifting weights just to bulk up the thighs a bit, but I still had women saying, no, your bum isn't big enough as a black woman, and sometimes
when it's too big,
when it's too big, so really my butt's cute, guys, I don't care. But now that's my question, before my question. Like, is there really, like, considering how my body has been changing and seeing that I actually have a small waist, I didn't even need a waist trainer to, I remember I bought it and then I threw it away literally because I couldn't breathe the first day, and I was like, I'm not wearing this thing, it's fine. If I don't have curves, it's fine, I'll find a way. But turns out my body did that. And I only realized this now, like a year ago. So is it what my natural type is? And I was just full.
I'm actually glad you brought that up, because again, going back to people knowing what their body types are, whether it's the full or the slender, if you know what your body type is, you wouldn't be so lost with your, like, thinking, how did this happen? It means you've always been like that, because your skeleton or your structure has always been like that. But then they call it baby fat or whatever. Sometimes, because when you put on weight, some people put on weight on the belly area.
I had rolls,
here, or some is here, some it's the arm, some it's the chest. You just need to know where you put on weight. So now that you're training and you've lost it, so that fat that was keeping this or keeping you realizing you really, because I've seen those pictures that you shared.
Yeah.
You still had it, like you had the shape.
Really?
Yes.
I just thought, whoa.
No. Yeah, you know, because it's just what we know in society. Yeah. If you bigger, all of a sudden you become a round or what. No, you have small round people.
That's true.
Yes.
I've seen that also.
Yes. They are very slim, but they're round.
Yeah.
Because the volume is here, this area. That's why. They can be slim, they can be like the skinniest, but that's way. And those are people that say, oh, I've been struggling for this belly fat to go down. It's just how you're made, you know? So it's important.
Okay, another question, just to hit a different audience, which is going to be me soon. You know, I'm in my mid-20s, but pushing for 30 soon. And what I've been seeing for observation, already with people in my age group, seeing how they don't look the same. Like in high school, there were the chicks, they were it, you know, they were columns, nice columns that all the guys wanted, but now seeing that they got very full. Like really, like maybe they were in 8, now they are 12, 14, and that seems to be something they're carrying now. And when I now look at that stage, this stage in the mid-20s, seeing the body, they suddenly have all these big boobs and everything, and they're now seeing people older than me, where I'm about to go, especially the mid-30s, 40s, whether they are moms or not moms, just seeing how they also just changed. Is it a thing of letting themselves go, or is that their natural type? Was the type when they're in their 20s, or is this their type, or it just depends again, or... Because that's also a question for me at the gym. I've had people who are in their 40s that come to me and they show me old pictures before they had kids. And they're like 20 or 30. And I'm just like, okay, let's see what we can do about this. So I just tell them, look, number one, it changed. Clearly you were used to that and now circumstances came. But not to create expectation by promising them that they will look 25 again. Is there something as someone... I don't want to say your age, but she's much, much older than me.
That's terrible.
No, we look the same, but her ID is like, ooh, Danny.
She calls me Danny.
Danny Fatmeh. With 2 kids, guys. She got 2 kids and everything, so I feel like she's the perfect person to explain.
That's it.
Anyway, I want to
So what is happening there? Obviously, with age, our body changes.
It does change. So fact number 1, with age, your body will change.
Your body will change, definitely. I mean, it's age. You know, it's just like when a baby grows and the limbs are growing and all. The older you get, your body is changing, but the structure will always be there. So back to you, people that were like the slim ones and all. It also depends. Like I can't say much because I haven't seen these people or the before and after, but out of experience, what I can say is, 1, people let themselves go easy. Once they married or they have kids, they just let themselves go, you know. So if you don't work for that body to get it back, you know, you get stuck in that size and all they do is always like going back to those pictures and all, but I feel like you can do a lot more. That's 1. 2, maybe when they were younger, they were into sport. So the body type has always been the same. So it's just, if you were into sports and all that, obviously you get the definitions and you know, and then when you stop, things change. So people like that should just look at going back to maybe fitness and all that and embrace however you find, whatever you find yourself. There's also genetics, like you, like I'm the oldest of 5, so I have 2 sisters. Like we're all different, we look alike, but we all have different body types. We will have similar, we wear each other's clothes and all, but if you really look at us and scrutinize, like I'm the shorter one of all my siblings.
I'm always the oldest. Even my sister, I'm taller than her. My older sister,
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know, my daughter is the older one, is very tall, so let's see, it's still growing. But so I'm the shortest of my whole family, and I'm the one that looks the tone one. Although my siblings also like were quite toned, but I look more. But I think it's because I'm smaller, like more petite. Yeah, so mine shows more.
Yeah.
And my sister after me has a triangle body type, and has beautiful curves and taller, longer legs. And our third sister is also, she's more like the sporty, sporty colon, not colon, she also have waist and all, but we're different, And I remember when we were younger, because our father was very strict, so like my sister after me I would wear a short today, walk around the house in front of my dad, nothing. She would wear that short tomorrow. My dad would, go change that, that's too short, So I remember she used to say, he just doesn't like it. Oh, you don't shout at Fatmeh, you only shout at me, But we didn't realize it. So the older we got, we realized that's again knowing your body type. Because she's taller, she's got longer legs than I do and more like hips than me. I'm petite, so when I wear these things, maybe if it's here on her, it will be here on me, So when we understood that, she realized that my dad is not really picking up on her. It's just that it shows more on her than it will show on me.
So that's my next question. Speaking on that, that's very important because we've seen it a lot where some ladies wear shorts and you're just like,
yes,
yo, Cece, what you trying to do? Like, no, go stand there, the truck drivers are that side, And then someone else will wear the same short and you won't even know, you're like, oh, that's a cute outfit. I feel like sometimes it's very unfair, but like, is there a way to cheat the system, or what is it? Because is it also confidence that plays a role? Because I can sometimes wear the same dress that maybe I'll see some girl that people know her to be some loose girl, as they call them, but they won't look at Lilly and be like, no, she looks cheap and she probably sleeps with guys. They'll still respect me and be like Lilly, but then that girl wear the same one and then she'll come off as that chick who just wants people's husbands.